Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to week number 2 of the GLCC Season 2, and this time we are going up against Dracogon and their Vegas Golden Gallades, who this season have picked up a monotype dragon team. So you can see their take on their dragon team over on the right side, and just looking at the two teams, I'm pretty sure that I always lose this. And so what I decided to do in my prep is to just have a little bit of fun. As for what I expect to come, I expect Goodra to come for sure. I also expect the Gouging Fire and the Garchomp and the Latios for sure. And I'm pretty sure also that some of the low tiers can maybe come. Like I feel like Dragalge has to come as the Terra Captain, because what if I just T-Spike and it doesn't come, you know? Or I don't know. It's hard to say exactly what Dracogon might bring, but overall, regardless of what 6 he brings, I'm pretty sure that I lose this like almost all of the time. So, you know, it is what it is. I think, though, that maybe if Dracogon doesn't prep super well for a certain set or two of mine that you're going to see here, then maybe there is a chance that we can eke something out and maybe not lose in like a 4-0, 5-0, 6-0 fashion, which is pretty much what I'm trying to avoid here. I'm just trying to stem the bleeding a little bit because the team diff is just insane. I'm never winning this game. Anyways, though, on to what we are bringing. Starting things off, I slotted in a Power Herb Meteor Beam Iron Moth. This is to catch the Gouging Fire off guard, and hopefully we'll be able to do that, and it's not going to be Chardy Berry. So in the event that the Gouging Fire is in the back, I think there's a pretty decent shot that this guy is going to just be able to eliminate that threat. And then we do also have Dazzling Gleam, of course, to hit the rest of the team super effectively, and Sludge Wave is another stab. Psychic was the last move. I again debated U-turn, but I think it's important to have Psychic just to sort of deal with Dragalge, because otherwise Dragalge kind of sits on this guy. I think that this set could be fun. We'll see, though. I'm not too sure. Moving on, though, next up we have Shookaberry Rainbow Six Siege, the Sneasler here with Unburden as usual. This is to switch in potentially on a Garchomp and then just go ahead and hit it back. This set is definitely not going to be game-winning like it was in week 1 up against the normal type team. We're just here to hopefully do a little bit of damage, and we can scout some items, like if I'm ever in against the Latios, I can scout if it's Scarf. Yeah, that's kind of the idea with this set here. Again, not necessarily the best sets on the team this go around, just trying to have some fun and to stem some of the bleeding that I'm sure is going to be happening headed my direction. Next up, we're bringing Terra Fairy Vileplume, hooray, with the Air Balloon. So this is our Garchomp switch in. We have Strength Sap to heal up. Endure as well, just to try and get some Effect Spore shenanigans off. And then we also have Moonblast for some general damage, of course, as well as Sleep Powder. Sleep Powder, I think, if we can hit it, is going to be very, very important. I don't expect the Flapple to show up, so maybe it is going to end up being a very free click into Dracogon's team. So if we can hit those, then that's going to be great. And then, of course, just trying to endure and get some of those effect spores off is also going to be very, very important. Hopefully we can get like a very nice extra sleep or a paralysis on something. Poison would also be nice, I suppose, but those two are the ones that I'm going for the most. Just, you know, that's probably the most helpful of the 3 options, would be sleep or paralysis. Next up on the list, we have a silly Glamora set. You just look at this thing. It has a ton of HP and SPDF. We're holding a weakness policy. This is because with this amount of investment, we can actually live a timid Latios Luster Purge. Yes, you heard me right. We can live a Luster Purge from a timid Latios. If it's modest, then, you know, no can do. Because that thing probably just blows my whole team up. But if it is just timid for some reason, we'll actually live it. We can proc the weakness policy and go for a Rock Polish, which will double our speed. And then we have Dazzling Gleam, Earth Power, and Power Gem as our moves of choice to hit everything. So, you know, hopefully somehow we manage to get this guy to +2/+2/+2, and we can just like click buttons and try and do huge damage to everything. I'm sure that the Goodra's gonna come in and be able to take one and then just go ahead and like click a ground move on us. But it is what it is. I think that this set is really funny, and so that's why it's here. Alright, and then 5th up, we have Among Us the Pecharunt again, holding a Payapa Berry. We have Destiny Bond, Parting Shot, Malignant Chain, and Hex. This is just a collection of moves that I threw together with the Payapa Berry. Hopefully we can goob a Latios potentially with this, or potentially get some more Malignant Chain shenanigans off. But yeah, that's kind of the idea here. We're just here to be annoying and be stupid because this Pokemon can't accomplish a ton on its own, and I'm sure that it's going to have a survival rate of 0. So we'll see. Maybe it'll put in some work. But yeah, ideally this thing can just be annoying and then eventually click Destiny Bond on something slow like the Dragalge or maybe the Goodra and take it down with it just to trade 1 for 1. But that's sort of the idea here. Just be a pivot, and then we can go into our appropriate meme set accordingly. And speaking of meme sets, look at this Slowking. Wide Lens, Blizzard, Focus Blast, Trick Room. This is our lead, by the way. We are leading this Pokemon 100% of the time. I don't care what the fuck Dracogon brings. We are leading with this guy. And we're clicking Trick Room turn 1. So ideally, with the Wide Lens, we'll miss a little bit less on the Focus Blast and Blizzard department. Hopefully so. No guarantees, because those moves are silly. As for why I'm running Blizzard over Ice Beam, fuck it, we hit. That's pretty much what I said. And yeah, that's the idea here. We're just going to lead with this guy. We're going to click Trick Room. We're going to have 4 turns to do as much breaking as possible with this. And yeah, that's kind of the idea. And we're going to try and make some progress. So with this quick little team builder out the way, hopefully we'll be able to stem some of the bleeding once again. And be able to take a couple of diff off Dracogon. I'm sure that at the end of the day, we are probably going to lose this, but these sets are really, really fun, and I can't wait to get into this battle. And I'm just going in with the mentality of we're going to click buttons, and we're going to smile, we're going to laugh, we're going to have fun, regardless of the circumstances, and hopefully if things go right, we can maybe put in some work, but we'll see. So yeah, with that all being said, I will see you guys in the battle. Alright, we're here with week 2 up against Dracogon and his dragon teams, and he brought everything that I criticized in power rankings. That's really funny. I can't wait to lose to this, and oh my gosh. So we have Goodra, and we have Flapple. Those are the 2 main culprits of my criticisms, I think. Latios is also a problem, of course. Garchomp is also a problem, of course. We like never win this game, pretty much. So what I'm gonna do is I'm going to lead Super Mario, and I'm just going to click Trick Room. I don't care. We're just having fun today. We are just having fun today. Let's see. He goes ahead. Risen up Cynthia. Considering I have the Cynthia profile picture, I can relate. Let's just go ahead and click Trick Room. If he kills us, he kills us. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm going to just try and click Trick Room and then click Blizzard the next turn. Yeah, he switched. Okay, cool. So now at this point, we can go ahead and click Focus Blast, right? On Jumbo Josh here. Just go ahead and do that. Okay, we break the Chople. No! Okay, we're fine. That did 0. So the good news is I can just click it again, and surely we don't miss. Surely we don't miss, guys. That would be tragic if we missed.
Huh?
No. Okay, we have one more shot. Surely. Now we hit our Focus Blast. Because I am wearing, what am I holding? The Wide Lens. That's the correct item. I am holding a Wide Lens right now because I am trying to hit these Focus Blasts. Surely. Okay, great. So we got one. We have one more turn of Trick Room too, which is cool. So, hooray, no 6-0. Flapple's here. Does this have Sucker Punch? That would make me very sad if we had Sucker Punch. Oh, no. Oh, well. Is what it is. I'm not too worried about it, yeah. And this thing's probably just gonna clear me, to be honest, unless it misses because of, like, Hostile or some shit. We try and get Trick Room back up, and it doesn't work, okay. So anyways, how am I doing? What am I doing with this now? That's the question. I think at this point I go into Terraria, right? I go into Terraria, and I also Terra, surely. And then I click Sleep Powder, I'm pretty sure, now that this thing's not a grass type, I can just freely click this, which is cool. Outrage does 0, and we put him to sleep. Cool. So now what I can do is try and go into what should I do here? What should I do here actually? Because I don't really have anything to make progress here. I could just start clicking Moonblast and going for kills, but I kind of like this. I kind of like this set here, which is gonna be good for stopping Garchomp eventually. All of a sudden, I've decided to take this seriously. I don't know why. So maybe we just go out into like here and click Rock Polish and just hope for the best that we don't die. Alright, so we see this. That's a little bit unfortunate. Now at this point, I think that I can just go ahead and click Night Slash. I don't really think I care about keeping Sneasler around. Just getting damage on this would be good. Okay, and it is Scarf. That's fine. So unfortunately, we don't have switch-ins to this. I'm assuming since it's Scarf, it's probably also Modest, which is not good for Minecraft here. So what are we going to do? What are we going to do in regards to this? I think that we have to go here then, right? This is like our only play here. And we simply Parting Shot. And then we try and go Glim and sweep, if possible. Now that Sneasler's gone, we have a lot less offensive firepower, so that's also not great. But we'll see what we can manage to pull out here from our bag of tricks. 'Cause that's essentially what I brought today. It's pretty much just an entire Pokemon team that I would describe as a bag of tricks and nothing more. It's not necessarily a good team by any means. You guys probably saw that in the team builder anyways, though. Anyways, I'm assuming that here, okay, that's fine. So now we have, what should I do now, actually? I think I have to go here, right? Because I can't go anywhere else. But we'll just do this. And I'll click Moonblast, I suppose. Moonblast is pretty free right now. They'd probably go like Gouging Fire or something, or Goodra. Oh, they go right back into Latios. Please do big damage. Ooh, that did do big damage. Nice. I'll just click it again, to be honest. I'm fine with this. They flip turn. Can we get a lucky? Okay, nice. Nice, Vileplume. Nice, Vileplume. I see you, Vileplume. I'm having so much fun right now. There's no way we're supposed to be winning this game, but we are putting in some degree of work, which is cool. Flapple's gone, so that's unfortunate. Or rather, that's fortunate for me. This also means that since the sleeping Pokemon is dead, I can put something else to sleep if possible. So that could be something that I try and do. Vileplume is absolutely gaming right now, though. We did lose our Air Balloon, which is a little bit unfortunate for Garchomp, but, you know, it is what it is. At this point, yeah, here's the Garchomp. Do I want to just go ahead and click Strength Sap, maybe? There should be no reason not to click Strength Sap right now, I'm pretty sure. Or I guess you could Swords Dance, right? Maybe I just go ahead and click this. Let's just click this for the fun of it. Oh, it's special. Okay, and it does go to bed. And now we'll Strength Sap. I don't think there's any reason to not Strength Sap here. This Vileplume is putting in so much work, guys. This is funny as fuck. Okay, there we go. And now we simply Moonblast again. Big damage. Alright, great. Unfortunately, we are missing out on a lot of these crucial KOs, which is unfortunate. And we'll see if hopefully he can stay asleep for one more turn. No, not quite. So we are going to take a little bit of damage here. Oh, and we see a Spadef drop. Now that's just really too bad. So this Latios is really free right now. We're going to Endure in an effort to get some more poison damage. Alright, there we go. And we're going to Endure one more time. Just in case. No, not quite. Good work still on Vileplume's end. Vileplume removed 3 Pokemon that game. Can you believe that? Vileplume removed 3 Pokemon. And so at this point, what I have to do is I think I have to... I hate... this Glamora is no longer able to set up on anything, which is kind of unfortunate. I'm really surprised that Dragalge didn't come, by the way. I was hoping to catch a stray flip turn on that guy as well, which would be cool. And then at this point, I think I go here and I click my Meteor Beam, right? And if we see Goodra, then we see Goodra, we switch out. Okay, yeah, damn. This guy's nicknames are absolutely immaculate. I love them so much. I don't think we ever die, which is good, but at the same time, I don't want to risk anything, and so I think I'm probably just gonna go out into Among Us here. This is a this is a crazy game. I don't know how I've got it down to a 3v2, but I don't know. I feel like Gouging Fire probably just cleans me anyways. That did absolutely zero, but it's good information to know that it has Earthquake. At this point, we have a free Malignant Chain, which is good. We also do have a free Parting Shot. Unfortunately, we are... Oh no, we're not faster. Wait, am I smoking? Okay, this thing's faster. But... Oh wait, no. I can't make this mistake again. I do this way too much. Since I came from random battles before coming to draft. I just look at the highest speed that a Pokemon can go. But yeah, this thing's definitely faster than this thing, unless it's like mega speed invested for some reason. But either way, I think I'm gonna take my free Malignant Chain right now. Can we do the thing? Oh my god, we did the thing. Holy shit. Holy shit, guys. Holy. Now we Hex. Alright, decent damage. Oh, and it's Rest. That's just too bad. Oh, that's too bad. Yeah, I mean, I guess I could just try and go... Is it Rest Talk? It might be Rest Talk, which could be bad. I'm gonna Hex once just to scout if it has Sleep Talk. Okay, interesting. So it hit itself in Confusion. I'm assuming that means that it does have Sleep Talk. So we don't want to risk anything to an Earthquake by chance. So I'm just gonna keep doing this, I think. Confusion ended, Sleep Talk, Rest, and then here it's going to Wake Up, right? So at this point, I probably do just go here. And hopefully they don't click Earthquake. Okay, they rested again. Alright, and now I just go ahead and click Dazzling Gleam. I don't know if I have enough in the tank to beat this. Yeah, unfortunately not. This Goodra is going to be quite annoying, and we do end up dropping here. That's okay, though. Let's see. What are we going to do now, though? I wonder if I can... Parting Shot and then go here, hope he doesn't end up rolling Earthquake again, just to weaken it some, and then I force Gouging Fire in at some point, and I can click Meteor Beam at that point. Yeah, I don't know if I can break this Goodra, guys. I'm gonna be real. This could be bad. I don't know, I'm not calcing at this point, because this game is silly and stupid. And, oh, Curse. Okay. I see the whole set now, which is interesting. So then that is 2 turns asleep. I'm gonna go back out into Among Us now. We wake up and we click Earthquake. That doesn't do a ton. I wish I had Recover at this point instead of Destiny Bond. That's a little bit unfortunate. I'm gonna Malignant Chain though. There's no reason not to here. Don't get the move that we need there. So we'll just keep clicking the moves here. Okay, that did 22. I guess now we'll just simply Hex, and hopefully we catch them trying to kill this thing. Alright, and now we simply Destiny Bond. This is a potential out, because I know, unless the Gouging Fire is like Charty Berry or something silly like that, I know that there is a world where if this dies right now to my Destiny Bond, I know that there is a world where I do win this game 1-0. Okay, we Destiny Bond. No, they rested. Okay, good play by Dracogon. That's alright. It was funny. It was funny, that's for sure. So now I have to hope that they don't roll the move. I have to hope that they don't roll the attack. Right? Don't do it. Alright. I have another chance now. I have one more chance. I wonder if they ever go out into Gouging Fire, actually. So maybe my best play is to Malignant Chain on the Gouging Fire. I'm not sure. I'm gonna take it. Yeah, okay, so they're rolling here. Oh, they didn't roll. Okay, I like that too. That's a good play too. Dang it, I should have seen that coming, actually. They just click a move that's not Sleep Talk. Oh, that's so smart, actually. I should have seen that coming. Crap. Okay, at this point now, what do I do? I think I Parting Shot. Does Iron Moth live -1 Earthquake from Goodra? It might. Yeah, it looks like there's a chance. So I Parting Shot here always, I'm pretty sure. And I go here. I mean, there just isn't a ton that I can really do. Oh, okay, we don't live anyways. That's too bad. So this game's pretty much sealed now. It was fun though. I had a lot of fun building this team. It was never gonna work in a million years, and he gives us the kill on the Goodra. So it was pretty close, actually. I came a lot closer than I thought with this battle. Drop some GGs in chat. That was a fun battle though. Thank you, Dracogon, for indulging in my antics just now. So unfortunately, the Seattle Slashers are going to take this loss, but we all saw it coming. Is what it is. The team diff was absolutely insane, so, you know, we take those. That's alright. Anyways, I will see you guys in the next section. Alright, you guys, that was a fun game. I like that game. That game was fun. Even though we lost, we came super duper close. Shout out to Dracogon as well for giving me the diff at the very end there with the Destiny Bond kill. You know, we take those 1-0 loss to the Dragon team. But yeah, again, this is a ton better than I was expecting. We almost won it, actually, if I just got those dang Destiny Bond turns correct with Pecharunt, and maybe if I take down the Goodra, it'd be a 1v1 with the Gouging Fire versus my Iron Moth, and again, I have Power Herb Meteor Beam, so I always win that. But yeah, we came way closer than I ever could have dreamed of, so I'll count that as a a consolation win in a sense for my book. So let's just go ahead and start up the replay here, and we'll talk about the absolute funny shit that just happened. So we see this guy come in, Jumbo Josh switches in as we set up the Trick Room for Super Mario Party, and then Choppel here was smart on Dracogon's part, obviously avoiding the Sneasler sweep. And so unfortunately we do end up missing this one, and this is really sad because again, this Slowking, it has the wide lens items specifically to not miss as many Focus Blasts and Blizzards, and we still did end up missing one, and so this allowed us to chew, or rather it allowed Dracogon to get off a ton more damage onto this guy, which was very, very bad for me. But yeah, is what it is. Slowking really not doing the finest, considering I even gave it an item so that it would miss less, and it still missed. So shame on you. You know, it is what it is though. We ball, we move on. And we end up hitting the next one. So Slowking does manage to eke out one kill. Here I probably should have predicted the Terra, but in the moment I was just smiling, having some fun, because I was happy that Slowking managed to at least get one with this crazy set. And so after that, go ahead and go into the Vileplume. We reveal we're Air Balloon. We Terra Fairy on Dracogon's Outrage, also not predicting the Terastallization too well on his end. And we end up landing the Sleep Powder, which is great. And at this point, unfortunately, we reveal the Scarf Luster Purge on my opponent's side. And since it's Scarf, I feel pretty safe in saying that it's probably Modest and not Timid, which is unfortunate, again, for our Glamora, which lives a Timid Luster Purge and can set up a Rock Polish as a result. But, you know, it is what it is. Go out into Pecharunt, and we see Risen Up Cynthia, the Garchomp come back in, and we will go back into our Vileplume. This is our counter to this Pokemon, and the Latios switches back in, and it eats a Moonblast. Maybe if I invested just a tad bit more into special attack, I probably could have gotten this kill, which would have been really nice. We do rather get the Flip Turn Effect Spore off on this thing. Unfortunately, it is poison. But this does at least put the Latios on a bit of a timer, considering it's only going to last a couple more turns due to only being at 15 HP. So, you know, it is what it is. And Dracogon decides to sack off the Flapple here to the Moonblast. Next up, we have the Garchomp. Garchomp's going to click Earth Power. This was, I guess, Special Chomp was in reaction to a potential Weezing bring, because Weezing is incredibly good physically in terms of defense, but it's not very good in terms of SPDF, and so Special Chomp will probably blow the Weezing up which was good preparation on Dracogon's part. But we land a second Sleep Powder here. We're going to Strength Sap and get all the way back up to full. And now we're just going to start clicking Moonblast. So there you go. The Garchomp unfortunately wakes up, and we do take about half, and we get the Spadef drop on our end, which isn't really necessarily game-breaking. It is what it is. Here we endure. Luster Purge gets a crit, which doesn't matter, and we do a little bit more poison damage. I go for my second one, but unfortunately we fail it. And I mean, at this point, none of this really matters because the main win condition for Dracogon was going to be this Goodra. Seeing as I only have special attackers left, I only had special attackers this entire game, really, instead, aside from the Sneasler here. So, yeah, a very, very good game plan on Dracogon's part to keep the Goodra in the back since it's so fat, Spadef. And then, yeah, I'm forced into Pecharunt here. It reveals that it's Earthquake. And I do get the Malignant Chain Poisoning, which is good because I can confuse it. But unfortunately, it reveals itself to be Rest Talk. So, yeah, not exactly what you love to see on my end. It's funny how Pokemon can be both asleep and confused. It's like, I don't know, it's like having a nightmare or something like that. But, yeah, pretty much this is an unbreakable set for me. I try and get something going here with the Glamora. But since I was invested so little in my special attack, the raw Dazzling Gleam is not going to do a ton to it, and as a result we end up just sacking off the Glamora here, and as we go back into Pecharunt, nothing can really be done about this until right about here where I try and click Destiny Bond, but Dracogon makes a good play and rests up. Unfortunate that happened, and here I made probably one of the worst plays I probably could have, which was clicking Destiny Bond while the Goodra was asleep. I forgot completely that when a Pokemon is asleep, you have an option to just not click Sleep Talk. So that kind of sucked. Dracogon making the correct play here by just clicking a different move, not clicking the Sleep Talk so that he didn't have to roll and rely on rolling not Earthquake. Obviously, if he did roll Earthquake and I died, and then this would also die due to Destiny Bond, then I won the 1 versus 1 again with my Iron Moth and the Gouging Fire. So at the end of the day, that was a good play on Dracogon's part and an unfortunate oversight on my part in the moment. And so at this point, the game is kind of sealed, which is unfortunate. And yeah, I was hoping that -1 Earthquake would be able to not do enough to the Iron Moth, but at the end of the day, I'd have to hard switch in Pecharunt anyways, and so it wasn't really a game-changing play there. If the Iron Moth survived, maybe I get like a huge mega crit somehow with a Dazzling Gleam or something like that, or I guess my best option for that would probably be the Meteor Beam, just raw right there. But you know, it is what it is. At the end of the day, maybe if I played a little bit better in that end game with my Pecharunt, there was actually a world, I guess, where I won this game. But yeah, I mean, I was never winning this game. I don't think there was ever a world, to be honest. So I'm very happy with how this game ended up going. Even though I ended up losing, had a lot of fun, and thanks and GG's against once to Dracogon for the game, and I will see you guys next time. Until then, go Seattle Slashers.